Hi, it's Kate, and guess what? It's time for If Kate Can Do It crafts. Today we are going to be making nature masks.
That's a beautiful mask.
Thank you. Miss Leanne put this craft together for us, and she made this lovely mask, which I thought would be a great way to start out our demonstration. I'm going to do a close-up. Okay.
I'm going to do a close-up. It's a nice look for you, Kate.
Thank you.
And it matches your skirt.
I planned
Knew
that.
you'd planned that.
I planned that. This skirt is actually a hand-me-down from a...
Long time ago?
Yes. Okay, so you may notice that Llewellyn and Morris are with us. They're here to say goodbye to summer reading. So, we've had them help us with the crafts all summer. But today they wanted to say goodbye and tell you how much fun they had on their adventures and encourage you to keep on reading because you can still claim your prize. The raffle is done, but you can claim your book prize and your squishy toy prize if you do the activities challenge. So, Morris and Llewellyn really enjoyed all the attention they got from you and going on those great adventures.
They had some fun adventures.
I'm gonna give
Here,
Kathy
I'll take them.
Then they're
Morris
gonna watch.
says, "Where's Waldo shirt on now?"
And they also heard that it was nature masks, so they thought that would be something they'd be really interested in.
Of course.
Okay, so let's get started on our project. You will need plant material, flowers, leaves, bark, anything that interests you, a pen or other tool with a small pointed end, scissors. In your kit, you will have cardstock with mask outlines, elastic, and a glue stick.
Oh, good.
Okay, so let's see what trouble we can get into here. Now, the most fun part of this craft is actually going outside and gathering up the materials that you're going to need to decorate your mask.
Because it's a nice way to get outside.
It
and pick
is.
Flowers and leaves.
If you don't have a yard, then you need to ask permission before you go and gather things from other people's yards. But chances are your neighbors would be really happy to help you with this project, and they would love to see you when you get when your mask's done. Okay, so first thing we need to do is cut out our mask. And I already started mine because I didn't want you to be bored watching me cut. I've got my children's scissors here, and we're gonna finish cutting this out.
Kate, it looks like you can make two masks. Huh?
You can
Different
make
shaped
two masks,
ones.
right? Or you can, you can choose one or the other.
You could make one for your little brother or sister.
That's true. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. I chose this one, and Leanne also suggested to me that if you don't want ears on your mask, you might want to take a look at this, Kathy, because she drew it in light pencil.
Okay.
Which side did she draw it on? I can't even tell.
Very light pencil.
Yes.
I see it.
You can just draw a line and cut those ears right off if you don't want those ears.
So like if you folded them down, it would, or just covered it, it would be more like a Halloween mask.
Right.
Huh, I kind of like the ears.
Yeah, I thought the ears were cute too. All right, and she made little slits in the eyes.
Oh, good. So the kids don't have to start them
So it's easier to
already?
start. See how you can put your scissors, your children's scissors right through. I'm gonna flip it around so you can see the eye outline.
Oh, okay. And she already started it.
She
Perfect.
made those nice little slits, so it's so much easier to get started, especially for me, because you know how it's not really my thing, but even I could do it.
I don't think you give yourself enough credit, Kate.
Well,
you do
thank
very
you.
well.
Thank you, Kathy.
Of course, it does help when Miss Leanne cuts holes in the eyes for us.
It does, and when she gathers most everything that we need, although I did go and get my own, she brought me some beautiful plant material to use, and I brought some from my yard at home. So we should have plenty to do this mask. If you need help with the scissors
Ask
or with
your big person.
the pointy pencil, please ask your big person. Okay, so I think that is actually what we do next, is take our pointy pencil and make holes We're gonna need to put elastic on our mask to hold it around our head.
Oh.
And to hold the elastic on, we need to poke holes in our mask.
So we just kind of guess where to put them, right?
Yeah, wherever you think would be the smart place to put them. And it is less than perfect. You hope that you don't break your pencil lead.
You can
in the
probably
process.
use a pointy part of your scissors if you have grown-up
Well,
scissors, but that would only be if you have a
You
big
need
person.
a tiny, tiny hole or the elastic won't stay in. There we go.
Okay.
So there's our mask with holes. Now we're ready to decorate.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to put my decoration on the side that does not have the tracings on it because I think it will look nicer that way. And I have these pretty ferns that I brought from home. And I have a glue stick. So I'm going to put a lot of glue on the mask. Because when I was trying to decide how I wanted to decorate, I decided I would make a whole fringe of these ferns.
Nice.
Now, I don't know if we're supposed to try to put the glue on the ferns themselves. See if I can get the tall ones in the middle. Oop. And there's a right side and a wrong side to my ferns, so I want to...
Oh, that's true, because the brown, isn't the brown the seeds, Kate?
I don't know. I don't know too much about
I
ferns.
think the brown is the little seeds if you look at it.
Yeah, could very well be.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna keep putting more and more glue because I want this to stay. Usually I tell you a little bit does the trick, but I want my
to stay on really
ferns to stay.
And once again, that purple goes away, so it won't
the
show,
purple
right?
will go away.
It's kind of
Oops.
like magic.
I don't want
Oh,
those.
gotta be careful not to poke yourself in the eye.
Yeah, I don't want them in the eyes, do I? And the other thing, Miss Leanne said to be careful, don't cover up your little pointy holes because you're going to need those pointy holes later. Okay, so far so good. Whoop, flip over the brown side. And, oh, I like the way it's looking so far.
It does look very nice. It's kind of reminding me of Mardi Gras,
Yeah,
which is a big party in New Orleans, right?
it is. It's not Mardi Gras season right now, but what the heck, we can still celebrate.
Sure.
Oh, I don't like this one because it has a bald spot. I'm going to get
Another one.
another one. Okay, so I think that's enough of that.
Okay.
And now, let's see what Miss Leanne has. Ooh, I like these leaves with the spots on them. Ooh, they feel fuzzy.
She has lots of choices and ideas. You
That's
can get
pretty cool.
flowers, you can get ferns. You
There's a
can get those long leaves.
nasturtium leaf.
I would have had no idea that was a nasturtium.
Well, it is.
See, I know very little about flowers, actually, Kate.
All right.
I'm sure you know much more.
Well, I do like to grow my flowers. I'm going to put this in the middle, I
So
think.
you're
Because
putting the
there's,
glue on the leaf.
well, I'm going to put it right in the middle here.
Ooh,
So I didn't dare try to put it on the fern.
that's a nice look.
Thank you. And now I like these yellow leaves. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those.
Well, that's the nice thing about this. You can do whatever you
You
want.
can
Just be
decide as you
creative.
go. Now, the kind of sad thing about this is we have to wait for it to dry.
Oh, no, not
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, so I hope you brought a book, Kathy.
Oh, no.
Actually,
I always have a book, Kate.
we're going to,
Ooh, I was hoping you put a flower on it.
we're going to, whoops, maybe this way, I don't know. It's
I
tricky,
think cut that stem off, Kate, with your
Maybe.
scissors.
maybe. I'm gonna do the next step with a mask that's not decorated because
Okay, because you don't
we
want
don't
everything
have
to fall off.
time for you to wait.
I know, I'm such a whiner.
Well, I'm just going to do a few more because it's so much fun. But people will probably be getting bored watching me do this. So,
I don't know. That's almost like a giant cheek.
yeah. Oops, let's have another one of those if we can find one. Oops, there we
The
go.
pink flower kind of makes it, though.
Thank you. That is a cranesbill geranium.
Really? Did you bring that
I did.
in?
And this
I'm pretty
is
good
a
at, like-
weed called Jill over the ground.
Jill over the ground?
Or Creeping Charlie.
That's interesting. Jill or Charlie?
Yep. Yeah.
Really, I just, if it's not like a daisy or a violet or a dandelion, I'm not very good at it.
I really like this Queen Anne lace, but I'm not sure how I'm going to attach it. So I think I'll stop now.
Okay.
And maybe I'll continue on later on when my friends don't have to sit around and watch me design.
Oh, I love
But
it though. Here, let's look
We
at it right
do.
side up.
Oopsie, I've already lost that leaf.
Well, you gotta let it dry.
Yeah, you got to let it dry. And actually, the
lovely.
instructions say for an hour or two, which seems like a really long time. But
Oh,
gonna
compared to
have
the
to-
usual 2 days,
well,
that's not bad,
true.
Kate.
That's true. Okay, so the next step would be, I think, let's check our instructions to be sure I'm not leading you astray. I think the next step is to put the elastic on after it dries. You have to let it dry, and then here's your elastic. You want to
Poke it through the hole.
poke it through the hole.
Okay, is that easy?
That was very easy, actually.
Oh, okay.
And then you want to measure your head, being careful because your mask is going to be decorated and you don't want to disrupt your decorations while you're doing this. Now my head is quite large, maybe compared to the children's heads. So I'm going to need all of this elastic to fit me.
How do you make it stay, Kate? Does it have a...
It has a knot. I'm sorry, I should have told you. I tied a knot in it before I started to make
Okay.
it stay.
So you put a knot on that side already, and then
Yes.
once you poke this side through, you'll put another knot.
I'll put
Is that-
another knot. That's why we want to make the hole small.
You want to make sure the knots are in the back so they don't show.
That's right. So we don't want the knots to show, and we don't want them to pop through either. So
Just make
we
a big fat knot.
need to make a big knot, right? Okay, so there's a big knot, and let's see if this kind of boring because it doesn't have any decoration, but let's see if it fits. And it does! Hooray!
You know, you could even, color it and then put plants on top
You
of it.
could color it first. What a good idea!
Just at the, although I might use marker because glue doesn't always stick to wax
That's
very well.
right. That's
Yep.
right, Kathy. I bet that's why Miss Leanne maybe didn't use
Do it.
crayons because
Yeah.
she's so smart about that. But that would be fun to put some color on the bottom.
Okay.
So I think that is it for our craft.
Okay.
But
I bet you have books.
do have books. As usual, we have books to go with our craft. And today our books are If You Plant a Seed by Kadir Nelson. And this is a wonderful book about kindness.
I already like the cover.
Right, and the illustrations are fabulous. This is one of my favorite ones.
Oh, I love
Isn't
those
that wonderful?
birds. They're
So,
so adorable.
Miss Leanne picked this book out, and I think it was a great choice.
Okay.
And we know how she feels about nature, and certainly she is a very kind person, and she wants people to learn about kindness all the time.
Now, is that another book on crafts that you
This
got?
one is called Garden Crafts for Kids, 50 Great Reasons to Get Your Hands Dirty.
Oh, you
And-
know, that's always fun.
And it's by Diane Rhodes. I'm reading upside down, but I think that's what it says. And I don't know this book, but if Miss Leanne likes it, I'm guessing it's a really, really great
I'm
craft.
guessing it is.
Okay, friends, I think that's it for today. So please come to the library and check these books out, or you can order them from Lithgow to Go. That's still an option. But we are so happy that we have been seeing many of our friends come back to the library. It's been great.
Kate,
So-
you know, I have had so many kids coming in looking for new craft kits, so I'm happy we have one.
That's right. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in summer reading. And I want to remind you to please stay safe.